Are you looking to sell your home on your own? Make sure you are aware of what contractual rights you and your buyer have during the home buying process. I'm Andrea Hamacher with Coldwell Banker West. As a local real estate expert, I truly care about the homeowners in my community, and I want to pass on some useful information to homeowners like you to help you avoid the common pitfalls associated with selling your property on your own. There are a lot of moving parts in any home sale, and a big area of concern is contingencies. A contingency is a contractual right allowing either party to cancel a contract without penalty, either before or after a specified period of time. These timeframes are not set in stone and can be negotiated prior to going into contract. So the big question I get is, if a buyer pulls out of the contract, do I automatically get to keep their deposit money? And the answer is no, it is not automatic. Even if they've removed all of their contingencies, still not automatic. So, standard buyer contingencies that you will most likely have to navigate are inspections, the appraisal, and loan approval. So let's talk about inspections. Typically, a buyer has 17 days to complete any inspections and investigations, for example, the home inspection, reviewing the title report, and determining insurability. Only the buyer can cancel if the buyer is not fully satisfied with the results of their inspections and investigations. However, remember that the timeframes can be negotiated, and that is determined by market conditions. Lately, these are shortened by quite a bit. Next, the appraisal. A buyer and their lender normally have 17 days to complete an appraisal. Only the buyer can cancel if the appraisal comes in under the sales price. Sometimes buyers are waiving this right. But did you know that with certain loans, that means nothing and they still have the right to cancel? This is a rather involved but critical topic, so make sure to protect yourself here. Loan approval. The buyer usually has 21 days for their lender to approve their loan. Only the buyer can cancel if the lender does not approve the loan. For example, the buyer will not provide a loan commitment letter or confirmation of final loan approval. Also, be aware of these less common contingencies that may be part of a purchase agreement. The sale of the buyer's home. This contingency is usually processed with the CAR form, contingency for the sale of the buyer's property. This means the buyer owns a home that they must sell in order to purchase your home. Now, this offers several timing options. A buyer can exit the contract without penalty if they have not sold or gotten into contract to sell their home within these time periods. Sometimes the seller will have a contingency to find another home. This contingency is usually processed with the CAR form, seller's purchase of replacement property, which offers several timing options also. Sometimes the seller only has 17 days to find a new home or cancel, but sometimes the seller can check a box that the contingency continues until they actually close escrow on their replacement home. Now, this is something a buyer will weigh very carefully if you have this contingency in place as a seller. This only scratches the surface of the FSBO process. If you find the process a bit too much to handle on your own with everything else you need to focus on in your life, give me a call. I'd love to remove some of the stress from the situation and get you the best possible outcome for the sale of your home. Again, I'm Andrea Hamacher with Coldwell Banker West, and make it a great day.